Hello,
Hello, hello.
everyone. Yeah, welcome to another recording of HD ADHD, and welcome to our fun. This is going to be a fun
Oh,
episode.
definitely.
Blazing Saddles.
Well, introductions. This is Will Brunson.
Oh, and this is Hayden Jensen.
Yes, hello.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, so,
If you haven't, if you, I'm gonna, if you haven't been here before, consider listening to more of us. We really would like the attention. If you're new, well,
notice me.
yeah, stay with us. Okay, so what movie are we doing again?
We're doing a personal favorite of mine, Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles, I love this movie.
Oh yeah, it is an absolute hilarious. It's a Mel Brooks film, so it's
Like, Mel Brooks, he's good.
he's a
Like,
comedic genius, and all of his films are absolute gold.
oh,
And
yeah.
especially since this is like a parody comedy movie, it's like a
Yeah,
parody
of,
of a
like,
Western film.
Westerns and
But
everything.
I suggest we start with the more logistics. Will, would you mind reading your physical copy?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Hello. I already said hello. All right. Starting from a quote by one of the characters. My name is Jim, but most people call me Jim. And while Blazing Saddles is de- I'm sorry.
Deliriously,
Yeah,
it's like delirious.
deliriously funny. Thank you. Yeah, I thought that was it. Most people call it deliriously funnier. Thanks to this special edition, extra packed 30th anniversary edition. This was the 30th anniversary. Okay. Oh my god, I just saw something on the back of the room. Filmmaker, star, and paddleball whiz Mel Brooks goes way out west and way
Oh
out of
my
his mind
god.
with a he just got it too with a spiffy spoof set in 1874 Old West, where 1974 Hollywood is is just one soundstage away and where non-stop fun blasts prejudices to high comedy heavens. Um, K- Cl- Cliva, Cl- K- Cleavon,
Cleavon Little Gene Wild. I think
Cleavon Little,
yeah, Cleavon Little.
Cleavon Little, Gene Wilder, Slim Pickens, Harvey Korman, Madeline Kahn, and more join for horseplay and horse laughs, making Blazing Saddles the sixth choice among the American Film Institute's top 100 comedies. Give these out to the boys in lieu of pay and enjoy.
So yeah, now let's pull up the Wikipedia
Oh
article.
yes, yes.
So as we as
And
as we always do.
and Hayden will read from the Wikipedia article and yes.
Blazing Saddles is a night. Blazing Saddles is a 1974 American satirical postmodernist Western black comedy film directed by Mel Brooks, who co-wrote the screenplay with Andrew Bergman, Richard Pryor, Norman
Oh,
Steinberg, and Alan Udger. Based on a story treatment by Bergman, the film stars Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder. Brooks appears in two supporting roles: Governor William J. Lee pantomime and Yiddish-speaking Native American chief. That is an actual character.
yes.
He also dubs lines for one of Lil Von Stump's backing troupe and crank moviegoer. The supporting cast includes Slim Pickens. That must be a neat name. Alex Karras and David Huddleston, as well as Brooks regulars Dom
Dom DeLuise.
DeLuise, Madeline Kahn,
Yeah. Oh,
and
Mrs. White for
Harvey
the cool
Korman.
fans.
Bandleader Count
Count Basie.
Basie has a cameo as himself appearing with his orchestra. I butchered most of those names.
It's fine. But by the way, in case for the uninformed, Slim Pickens was the guy who was riding the nuke like a rodeo bull at the end of Doctor Strangelove.
Okay.
He was.
Of course, we're gonna give another spoiler for this film if you
Yeah,
haven't seen it. It
yeah,
was
yeah,
released in the '70s, so
yeah.
if you haven't seen it, it's just. But yeah.
This is and a very special spoiler warning. Like I would like as for the other films we've gone over and given like a spoiler alert for, I would give a special spoiler alert because like I almost don't want to like
talk.
talk about this movie because it's like it. I honestly want just everybody to like experience it firsthand. Of course, you can. Like if we've described the movie enough. To an extent, you're like, that's it, I'm sold, that's cool. But yeah, just
If not,
advised.
we're still here.
Yeah.
And
Um,
quick pro quo: this move, Mel Brooks got the approval from
Richard Pryor
Richard Pryor to
to
use the N word a
to
lot
use
in this
the N
movie
word.
and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
other
and
slurs, and
yeah,
it's a
like
kind of a. I'm not
it's
saying it's right to say those, but I'm just saying it's kind of a
where
it's kind of a makes it kind of a what's the term? It's um not niche. It's
um
um understandable or recognizable. The fact that it just uses it because
yeah
it's
yeah
historically accurate
yeah
too.
yeah
But
not complete, but like if we're talking about the
the
times
referring,
and the
yes,
terminology, yeah, we are obviously it whenever. So here's the thing,
but yes,
we're gonna talk through like quite a few things of this movie, or at least I think we are, and we're gonna cut out like saying the words, like we're gonna say like
because unlike
fellas or um
chunks, we
yeah,
changed one word.
let's yeah, don't look these up
Unless
is what we're saying.
unless we unlike Mel Brooks, we do not have the N word pass.
Yeah,
I,
like no, in all fairness,
I know.
like not just for like monetization, but also
just
just out of like morals,
it is
yeah,
just a word, but it is just
don't
a word, but you get it.
young kids don't say the N word or the ch word referring to Chinese people,
But
and heck, don't even like refer to Irish people in a bit of a
insulting way.
derogatory
Yeah.
way.
But let us continue. So, Will, do you want to take the reins for this one?
Okay. So it opens with the title, obviously, and the
It
the opening song.
yeah, it is basically like it is a parody of a Western film. So it's got like all of the
All of like the little like in jokes of a western. I'm going to name them off quite a bit.
yeah. There's like of course it opens. It's one of the it was one of the it even brings up that it's made in Technicolor too, even though in the 70s it was probably a regular occurrence,
Yeah,
especially in 1979. This film came out, yeah.
4
74. No, I was
74.
completely wrong.
It's
So maybe Technicolor
five years off.
was still a big thing back then, but was still a big thing back then. But I don't think it was as
we
big a
we
thing at
we
times.
we weren't alive in the 70s. Correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're young men. What can we say?
yeah.
But yeah, the opening song. Give it a listen by going to watch this movie.
Oh yeah, it's got an amazing soundtrack. Funny enough.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna bring it up like as we go along. But yeah, like after the intro, it leads to the have I said the opening? Okay, the opening is a bunch of railroad workers of like Chinese immigrants, Irish immigrants, and
Basically, and freed slaves.
yes, yeah,
And freed
or
slaves who are
yeah,
working
yeah,
hard on the railroad as to build,
as
connect the country through only a little bit of inhumane back-breaking labor.
little bit, yeah, and the overseers are a bunch of
Like you're,
tyrant buffoons.
they're a bunch of very stereotypical ignorant Western buffoons. That's a standard archetype in this whole movie, which is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, and Lyle, like the second in command, leads on with
Yeah, he's that like what
why you're working like it's 120 degrees, can't be more than 114, and then
14.
in the next line he delivers the first slur of the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically one of the Chinese immigrants.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
one of
says, "Duck that Chinese person
didn't
a
we say
day's."
chunk? Yeah. Pat,
We're just gonna say Chinese person for
fine. Yeah,
yeah,
sounds good.
I don't know personally.
Take that guy's pay. He just passes out from the heat stroke, probably.
From the heat,
He's
yeah.
like dock him a
Day's
day's
pay
pay for
for
sleep
napping on the job.
job.
And by the way, that was just like repeated in like a Boondocks episode
And
later,
yeah,
but it's season 3. I'm not sure you've gotten to it yet.
yeah. Uh, and then he brings up the point, just like, well,
Where's the singing?
Where's the singing? When y'all were
We're
slaves,
slaves,
you
you're
were singing
singing.
like birds.
Come on, how about a good old beef work song? And
Um,
yeah, like
it's
that type.
oh, and then they break out in
in
Just like I get
I get no kick from champagne. This is not my
champagne,
song. Do beer, alcohol doesn't. Yeah. Uh,
entertain
just a quick question.
you.
So, are we gonna format this review by by just talking every line through it? I could do that, but I'm not sure that like for like episode something is that like worth it? Because
Let's try.
let's do like the highlights
I,
of like they're doing the scene. Okay,
let's. How
the
about we do
next
the
song.
scenes we remember the most, like these
Okay,
very funny scenes, like.
I remember
But
every scene,
but
so
if
this
we
is a
but
problem.
if we end up talking about every scene, I don't care. I feel like it's fine to me.
Okay, all right, yeah, this might be a long one, depending on we'll see. We don't know how long
Who
this will
cares?
be
I
ahead of
say.
time.
Okay, so they just like I don't care. They're basically singing a really like
A very spiritual
like
type
like
song.
something you'd hear in a bar or something like that. And then they're like, no, that ain't a song. A
I'm in a
re
song.
a
I'm
real song.
something like
Like swing
swing low,
low,
sweet
sweet
chariot. Not
chariot,
our song.
or Camptown
Town Lady.
Ladies.
Not our song, by the way. Not our song.
Camptown Ladies
Ladies
sing
sing
this
this song.
song,
Not our
do
song.
ya?
Not our song.
I
Made
think
made by an old person.
I don't know if it has a patent on it still.
I'm
I've
not.
heard.
Yeah. See, it was a million years ago. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Like it's ancient history. So
We'll sing it anyways. Oh, so it's public domain. We can sing as much as we want.
my brother is here, and he just gave us that piece of info. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Um,
Camptown ladies sing
sing
this
this
song. And
song,
then
do
they of
ya?
course look like fools compared
Yeah,
again the ig
I took this I took the dancing as like an inspiration for like while I was doing a play. Like
yeah.
I was just dancing
There are
around like a
again it's
buffoon.
a there's a standard idea of western ignorant western morons in this game
Yeah,
in this whole movie except for like a few characters but we'll get to them.
yeah.
And so from there they're like what y'all and then oh wait
Okay, and then the head overseer, played by Slim Pickens, Mr. Taggart, rolls in and also delivers
it's like
the second slur of the movie.
what y'all do
Doing, I told you to get a little bit of track laid, not to jump around like a
a
bunch
bunch
of
of gay
cans. Yeah, yeah.
Kansas
That
City
that
gays.
that's a better way of putting it
Yeah,
compared to what he said.
yeah, yeah. It's like there we hear there's some there's
There's
you
there
idiots. There's some quicksand up the
down there.
way.
We'll send a couple horses.
Horses,
Horses,
we
we can't
can't
afford
afford
no
no
horses.
horses.
You don't.
Send a couple
Well,
fellas.
spell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
fellas, you guys get the point. This is the last time I'll repeat fellas after we say it. Because you guys get the picture.
yeah. Let's continue.
Hopefully,
So they send them on a track car where they start. Of course,
singing
then they
Camptown
send.
Lady.
Wait, they send.
Charlie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, the lead. As the song put it, Bart, the man with the gun. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a gun. Yeah. Played by Cleavon Little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like
Yeah.
Mr. Little. Mr. Little. I'll call him Mr. Little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
So
Bart.
him and his friends then start rolling down the way, and they're like, "Hey Bart,
Camptown.
hey Bart,
Yeah, Charlie.
is it just me, or
Or
is
is the
the world
world?
rising?" It's like, and
I don't
they,
know, but whatever it is, I hate it.
as it turns out, they actually found quicksand a little first-handedly, and they're like, "Help!"
The quicksand. Ah, quicksand. Now we are in trouble.
Oh,
They in trouble.
yeah. They, then the overseers show up like, dang it, quicksand. Now we're in trouble. They in trouble. Oh,
Yeah,
so the quick throw them the rope, and then they just lasso the like
the
cart
cart.
that they were on. They're like, whew, we almost lost the 400,
$400 hand cart.
and they just leave
They're
the other
gonna
guy.
leave us here to die, Bart.
And then they eventually get out of the quicksand there, and then they're like,
And then throughout all of this, Taggart was going through where they're gonna redirect the railroad.
because I mean, like I guess maybe I don't not an expert on railroads, but they of course the quicksand prevents them from moving where they were planning.
Well,
But couldn't you move it
obviously.
like 30 feet to the left?
Yeah,
Or
also like that's a sharp turn. You gotta start that turn from like a distance away
good
and
point.
everything.
I'm not an trained
Yeah,
expert
yeah,
here
yeah. So then
because they
as
just
an insult to well, I guess it was almost injury, but technically just an insult.
to,
Um,
to lack of
yeah,
really care.
yeah.
He just
He just throws Bart down a shovel and
tells
just
him to start digging, and
yeah.
even though they just spent their time crying, almost dying from quicksand, and then
So
Bart
hits him
reason
over the head. Oh well, he hits Taggart over the head right as Taggart is saying,
like
"Send wire to the main office. Tell him I said,
bing,
ow!"
ow.
And then Lyle, because okay, I don't,
Again, idiots in Mel
I can't,
Brooks.
yeah, I can't rank the idiots properly,
But Mel
but
Brooks just writing is peak here, just like
yeah,
send me word to the office to say
tell him I
I said
said, ow,
ow.
gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so then
We
the
cut to Mr.
Headley Lamar, played by Harvey Korman. If you've seen the Carol Burnett show or the Star Wars Holiday Special,
I have not seen
you've
either of them.
yeah.
Oh, he
My another brother is here. Yes,
he plays a parrot in the Flintstone movie.
I suppose so. But yeah, he is
He's just he's a character. He's like he basically speaks in platitudes. He's got the most fancy vocabulary out of everyone in the film, and
yeah,
he's just like your Saturday morning cartoon villain who just he just speaks like he's a Saturday morning cartoon villain. You know,
head yeah and well, I guess I'll just go ahead and spoil a bit. Everybody calls him Hedy Lamar, like an old actress. Hedy Lamar.
she
Yeah,
kind of did. Oh yeah.
yeah, she did. But yeah, it is Headley Lamar instead of Hetty.
So they of course Mr. Like is it Caggart or the
Mr. Taggart.
Taggart? I was right. Taggart basically comes in to inform them on the whole situation with the railroad that has to move. They have to move it through
They have
red
to rock it. They have to
move it through Red Rock.
Rock Ridge.
Rock,
Red Rock was the town from the Hateful Eight.
Rock Ridge. So,
Rock Ridge.
so then Headley comes up with the idea. You want to go on this? I'm giving you.
So he comes up with the idea, whenever that railroad goes through Rock Ridge, that land will be worth millions, and I want it. I want that land so badly. I'm not gonna do the next bit because it's a bit sexual.
Yeah, but then as we're
He
this, he just basically he starts rubbing up against a
a
statue,
statue of the scale of justice,
which is weird.
and then Taggart knocks over a book of like legal precedents, and then
He's like
Lamar goes through like the book of
realizing that land grabbing.
there could be legal precedents. Let's see, land, sea snatch. All right, Haley versus United States. Haley 7, United States nothing. See, it can be done. It can be done.
Yeah, I don't know what that's a reference to, but it's probably a
Well,
historic moment.
yeah. Well, I guess it was like a court case, but it's just scored like it's a football game.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So
7.
then, as they're listening, they hear like a sudden drop. It's like, what was that? Oh, it's something.
Oh, that's the hangman. So
He,
Boris the Hangman.
so he opens the window to see Boris the Hangman, who's I thought was I gotta be honest. I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights before I watched this movie, so I thought that Boris also appears in that movie, but he I thought he appeared in
Men in
Men in
Tights
Tights
first.
first, and then appeared in that movie. But they also make a reference to Blazing Saddles in that movie, so he actually appears. So he just looks like your standard medieval like
Hangman
execution.
with like an eye patch and just
It,
chainmail armor.
and he also walks around like both of his arms, like his arms are disconnected from his body. It's great physical acting.
Oh yeah.
So
So
he's
he
just got a
says,
line of dudes he's hanging.
so sorry, your worship, but I've got 2 minutes home, sick with the flu, and it's utter chaos down here. I'll try to keep it as quiet as possible.
Yeah, he's just hanging
But
a guy in a
as
wheelchair.
you can see, this one is a doozy. Ah, yes, and then Lamar says the line, which I have yet to decipher what it means. Ah, yes, the Dr. Gillespie killings. Well, do your best.
Yeah. So then he whacks his head on. He's going into the window, and then he gets talking back to Tagger,
Yeah,
and Tagger's of course got bandages on his head.
and he's like, "Where did you get that?" One of the workers, he uses an uglier term about it. Hit
one of
me
the
over
fellas,
the yeah,
one of
yeah,
the fellas hit me over the head with a darn shovel. Please, could you have him hang? And I
yeah.
got him locked up down below. Oh, and then I was like,
He's like, "Consider it done." Boris, I've got a special. When can you work 'em in?
oh,
I couldn't possibly think of it until Monday, sir. I'm booked solid. Monday,
oh, he's
splendid.
also hanging a guy. He also is hanging a guy and his horse.
And his
he's
horse.
on.
I guess they did a trampling. I don't know.
Or like the horse was an accomplice. I don't know.
I well,
No,
probably. There's a good chance.
it's funny.
So then he works out the best trade deal in American history, and he says, "Don't worry, Miss." Oh, wait. wait, right? They
Yeah,
need
as they're going
we
inside.
need we need a plan. There has to be some way of getting everybody out of Rock Ridge, driving them out, getting rid of every human being alive.
And
Oh,
then
I got it.
Tagger's got an idea. I want Tagger. Or
Go on, do it.
I have an what's impersonate Headley. I have an idea. Plan six. What? No, wait. We go there and we kill every firstborn
Male
male of child of
there.
every family.
Well,
Too Jewish.
too Jewish. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that is like a thing in like yeah.
Yeah, and just like then we'll go with Plan six. Plan six. What is Plan six?
The number six dance. That's when we come riding into town. A wumpin' and a wumpin'.
And a beating and
Beating every living thing that moves
into after
within
death. Near
with
to half to death. And what about the women? Do you leave them alone?
well no
We
we'll do something to them
we'll
we'll do something to them at the number six dance later on. That's so creative. I'm not gonna describe it for monetization's sake.
how about what's some more?
But
No,
they're gonna
assault. We assault.
yeah
Yeah,
they're
we assault the
yeah
we
yes
assault the shit out of the women.
yeah that's
And at the
yeah
sixth dance.
okay all right
Yeah,
yeah sure
I
sure
let's
yeah
move on.
I told you a bit of a disclaimer. It's fine, it's
Yeah.
fine. So yeah.
So then we cut to where Rock Ridge, the town, where there's got like it's a standard
They're
looking
doing
Western town, and they have like an ice cream parlor with one flavor, but
what
also
Howard Johnson's. I think that's got some lore. That's got some lore in like
yeah,
training sets.
yeah, and they're also like singing "We're back in our town of Rock
Yeah,
Ridge,"
yeah.
and then and then they start singing, and the plunderers and thieves start
Yeah.
they just start causing general chaos, like
Yeah.
beating people, knocking horses over.
Yeah. So just a montage of like the quote unquote destruction of
and
Rock
and then
Ridge,
we cut to the
the
church
church.
where they're giving a sermon. We
Here's a
cannot
time
find
of
the
great
great
decision.
decision.
Now this might have copyright on it. Not our song. Not our song.
We've come.
Please just stay or up and flee.
Please.
Someone else's song. There's
There's
no
no
avoiding
avoiding
this
this
conclusion.
conclusion.
And you already said the word. Our
Our town
town
is
is
turning
turning
into
into
shit.
shit. He drew first blood.
And then the
Okay, yeah,
priest is like in this.
please be seated. Now I don't think I have to tell you what's been going on in our lovely little town. Crops burned, sheriff murdered, stores looted,
And
people stampeded, and cattle
cattle
assaulted.
assaulted.
We yeah
No, let's just move
we
on. Move
yeah
on.
yeah yeah we all have our code words for this.
And then he just
Code words kind of
and then the
cringe.
priest straight up is just like, okay,
I'm leaving.
yeah, he just straight up starts to leave, and then
The drunk Gabby Johnson, by the way, for those who do not know, by the way, I know bits of Western movie lore because my dad has Westerns on sometimes. Gabby Johnson is based off of actor Gabby Hayes, who played the drunk looking man in a couple Westerns. I
yeah,
saw one of
just
these
like,
roles, but I
what
was
you doing? I ain't leaving this
this
town.
town.
I was born in
Born
this
here,
town,
I was
just
raised
here,
here,
and I'm gonna
I'm
die
right
here.
here.
God darn it! It's and
I
you
I
gotta be.
I hope all of these words are like coming through on the side because like you gotta understand these people talk like morons, but it comes through like the audio.
Yeah, and then they're like, see, and then one of the guy.
What one of the Johnsons,
The thing is,
Olson Johnson, who by the way I don't know the actor's name, but he's played by the Big Lebowski.
the
Not
same
not
guy
not
who plays Mr. Lebowski in The Big Lebowski, not the
the
dude, the other
yeah
Lebowski.
yeah. For those who watch the episode or those who just want
Yeah,
to know lore.
Yeah, it's a reference to a previous episode. What
Oh,
do
I
you mean?
said the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's like, see,
I'm happy that
that man said that he is brave enough to choose the right thing of what to do, and I'm glad there were some children here to hear that, to
not
not
only
only because it is true,
authentic frontier gibberish,
gibberish.
but it expressed a courage little seen this day and age.
So then they come up with a plan. The thing is, there's a funny running gag that almost everyone in this town, his last name is Johnson.
Which first made me think of Alabama. The other thing might have just been there's a bunch of folks just named Johnson.
Yeah, I thought that'd
Yeah,
be hilarious if that's
yeah.
the case. They just a lot of them are named Johnson. It seems like almost everyone is.
No, no, like there's a thing just shown on like a board later on of everybody just
Just a
having
bunch
the
of
last
Johnsons,
name Johnson.
which is hilarious.
Yeah, like
So, yeah, they basically come up with the idea that they're gonna stay in and stay strong and fight this
we're
problem.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna pull up our bootstraps. You hear me?
And then they like, we should send a telegram to the governor to get a sheriff for our town.
Why should we get our own men killed? That's Olson Johnson. Wait, yeah. Howard Johnson is right. Well, why are the governor ravid? Then let us pray for the deliverance of our new sheriff.
And I shall read from the book of John
Of Matthew Long
and
Limb.
and then a roll of dynamite gets tossed in and duck.
And then we cut to a scene that took a minute to grow on me, but then after enough viewings, I've seen this movie a lot.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, like
His rotted our brains.
a scene that like truly I just appreciated like everything of
Yeah,
because it's honestly perfect.
Yeah.
The scene at William J. Lepetamine's office and
Okay, he's basically decided it's like a big meeting, and he's also got his secretary
who is dressed well with
you could see her
barely
large
anything.
personality.
Let's just say that
She's got
let's
a large
just say,
personality.
I just
We were
slept.
talking. They know this movie. It's fine. It's Mel Brooks. I don't know. It's hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
And
I just didn't want you to describe it on air.
Speaking of the Mel Brooks, he's
playing William J. Lepetamine,
yeah,
the governor.
He's also got like Gov on his back of his shirt. Is not wearing pants for some reason in the scene. You could. And,
now
Headley
Lamar. We will now describe. We will now describe the scene. So Headley Lamar is basically just feeding the man who is out of it, William J. Lepetamine, just like all of these bills to sign. That he's like, this bill will snatch 200,000 acres of Indian territory
that we have deemed dangerous,
unsafe for their usage.
2,000 that.
2,000 acres,
2,000
acres.
How will that cost?
A box of these, and they're just a bunch of paddle balls.
Which, now that you say it, it's referenced in the quote on the back. Filmmaker and paddleball whiz Mel Brooks, even though his character in the movie can't actually paddleball with a crap, even though everybody else can.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
God. Like, another recommendation, check out the producers from the 1960s, just if you just want to see one of the first things.
So then they start paddleballing, and then he also eventually brings
he also introduces another bill. This bill will convert the William J. Lepetamine hospital into the William J. Lepetamine gambling casino for the insane.
This will be a great strides in treatment for the insane gambler.
And then everybody claps.
And then his secretary brings
up. And then it's like, do we have anything else? Oh, just this urgent telegram from Rockridge. It arrived last Friday. Read, you wild beep.
It's upset. See, it says that they need the
sheriff murdered. The church got dynamite thrown into. Oh, by the way,
people trampled.
That became relevant. Like after a while, the church bomb thing.
Yeah, let's move on.
But yeah.
So basically, just brings up the point that Rockridge is asking for a new sheriff, and it's like,
holy underwear. Sheriff murdered, innocent people blown to bits. We've got to protect our phony baloney jobs, gentlemen. We have to do something about this immediately. Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Harumph.
Give the governor harumph. You watch your ass. So gentlemen, rest your sphincters. Well put. Thank you, governor.
Now they're like, Headley
Lamar. It's Headley.
hand these out in lieu of to the men in lieu of pay, and then they hand out all the paddle balls, and they start
Yeah,
using them.
yeah, yeah. So then
We
he just starts like so then Headley Lamar being like placed in charge of trying to find the sheriff is
is
just
that's
like
like
it's just talking to us to us truly
it's like how do I
get how law and order is the last thing I need. So I
how
need to
do I
find like a sheriff that will just repulse the citizens of Rockridge that his
and
very appearance will force them to leave.
why am I asking you? And why am I? He breaks the fourth wall. This movie shatters the fourth wall plenty of times with a sledgehammer. So this is
Yes.
one. This isn't the only time.
Hmm.
So then he gets an idea and looks outside to see that.
Bart about to get hung
Well,
at the
oh yeah,
gallows.
and they're just like, oh, don't worry,
Worry, everyone
everyone
is
is equal
equal
here
in
at
my
high
high.
in my eye.
I
Welcome to
guess
hanging house.
as Hayden put it, I guess
We're
like
all
that they're
equal in
all
death.
yeah.
So then it's like, hold on, hold the execution. Then the Headley, Heady, Headley.
Headley, yeah,
Then
eat it up.
so then he decides that he's going to get Bart to be the sheriff because I mean a bunch of morons
Because like the people of Rockridge
or a bunch of
are
backwards morons.
yeah, despite it not having it's Texas, who cares?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
Actually, we don't know what state this takes place in. I mean, it's
I,
deserty and such, but
yeah, yeah.
they never actually
I
show a
guess
state flag.
there aren't woods is what I was getting at.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we're back to William J. LePetamane's office
where
after
he's
like
having a heated discussion with his
with his secretary.
behind the blinds,
Fine way of putting it. Fine way of putting it.
having a heavy discussion with his
I'm proud of you.
yeah with with
Yeah,
his
yeah. You get it. You guys get it.
with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
secretary behind some blinds, and then he gets a knock on the door. It's like, oh, what's up?
Oh God. Throw something on. Yeah,
And say that position.
yeah.
And then they begins to go out and zips and sees Headley.
Their zippers, I don't think existed.
Yeah, in 1878, maybe not to me. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't
I,
think they did.
I I don't know. We'll Google it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
he
I have brought to you the new sheriff of
of
Rockwood.
Ruggs. Here he is.
Whoa,
I'd be delighted to meet you.
whoa!
Hold on. Can you come over here? Have you
And then
got? I'll say it.
he grabs Bart.
He grabs Bart. Says, have you
Headley,
gone berserk? Can't you see that man is? I'm not even gonna do the first bit of the word. But he almost says it, but then he does it. You'll just have to see it.
not you. And then he goes back to Headley.
This is a very around the place review. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. Then he gets.
But then he gets heady, and then he just says the exact same thing that he said. Like
It's like, don't worry.
He wasn't gonna say it.
Maybe you can make grounds.
In like your political career, like being
You could get a cabinet position.
a cabinet position.
You
Yeah,
could be famous for the first man to put
a black sheriff
into
in office. Like oh man, perhaps this could work out. I've trusted your judgment before, but this is too insane.
they'll kill him.
They'll kill him first in one day. One day is all you need to secure yourself in the annals of Western history.
And get yours. And we must work on your campaign.
Perhaps it'll get you in. Dare you say it? Dare. The presidency.
See?
Hail to the chief. Hail drum.
Four scores and 7 years ago, our forefathers, and he gets stopped.
Yeah, like
And also, funny enough, uh,
what is it, boy? What is it?
Bart. God,
Bart.
I remembered his name, but for somehow I forgot it. Bart is just sitting there with his feet on the desk, smoking a cigar.
Yeah, based.
Yeah, he plays these white people constantly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much. Yes.
So then
we've gotten down to the basic fibers.
Of the film.
Of all the white people are morons, by the way.
Yeah. So then Bert is now officially appointed sheriff, and he's out in the middle of the desert with
his Gucci saddlebag.
Yeah, and his new duds. So then
as
he's riding,
as the orchestra is going by, he meets Count Basie
and his orchestra, who's just in the middle of the desert, and gives him a high five.
Gives him a high five, and then he just drives off.
And then
rides off.
And then we come, and we're back at Rock Ridge where we see.
Allow me to do the Gabby Johnson bit.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much like, oh, we just got a telegram from Rock Ridge that he's gonna be the sheriff's gonna be here by noon. Oh shoot. So, well, let me rehearse my speech. I extend a laurel and hearty handshake to our new sheriff. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh, hey
And then,
Gabby, can you see him yet? Sheriff's coming. Well, strike up the band. Dun dun
and
dun dun dun.
turn the church bells. Bing,
Dun dun
bing.
dun. Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it.
The
Hey, the sheriff is a bang. What did he say? He said the sheriff is near.
Er,
Oh God, right, God, right. The sheriff is a burn. Dun, 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 dun,
so then
dun,
it
dun.
all immediately dies down. And
Everybody
just
is
goes
just silent
completely silent as
as all these morons realize that the sheriff's black.
the bird just rolls up in and it's like, and then he walks up to the stage. Everybody's just like
like
completely like not. They're just
that
being completely silent and openly somewhat hostile.
and then
He,
Bart says as
let me,
he's
as he's standing in front of a clown, let me whip this out and reaches towards his pants, and everybody's like, oh,
but he
which like,
was
what do you expect people to react? And then he
but
pulls out a message.
yeah, the like the thing just saying I'm the sheriff now, like the official documents and everything. But then before he finishes,
Everyone, just like that scene from Rango, everybody pulls out guns on him. Actually, this is Rango stole that from this movie, but
well, I suppose so.
everybody just pulls out guns and starts pointing at him. He's just like he can't even finish. So then he points his gun back at himself, just like,
Well, wait,
drop it.
wait,
Oh,
but before that, a very important
oh yeah,
detail.
I forgot.
The Reverend Johnson
Just like,
proceeds to do what the good book tells you, and says, "Do not let bigotry rule the day. As your spiritual leader, I implore you to play heed to this good book and what it has to say."
and then somebody
Well,
blasts,
son,
just
you're on
shoots.
your own.
Yeah, he just shoots. Somebody shoots a Bible, which I'm pretty sure is a sin.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
And
sin. The people of Rockridge don't care.
and then
They
they just like,
we
and then he
know who they like.
and then he just puts down the
White
Bible,
people.
just like, well, you're
You're
on
on
your
your
own.
own. Yeah,
But
so then as a final resort, Bart pulls a gun on himself and says, "Next man move the
fella
fella
gets it. The fella gets it. He. Hold
he
on, everybody. He's joking. He's
he
not joking. He's crazy enough to do it. It's oh help me. He's
help
crazy.
me, help
Help
me,
me.
help.
He just goes into the
Yeah,
stereotype at the
yes,
time.
yeah. This
It's
movie
like,
uses like
but
stereotypes
it's in a really
like
fun
well.
and really well fun,
That
non hurtful
we
way.
wherever they have the okay, here's the thing, imagine like a sign saying satire throughout like the movie, that's the movie, just like as a final thing in case like you somehow didn't get it.
Yeah. So then
Which like the moment we described it,
so then
you
he
should have
ends up
gotten it.
making his way to the sheriff's office while pretending to be holding himself up.
Help me,
And then he,
help me, help me, shut up.
oh,
Baby,
baby,
you
you're
are
so
so
talented,
talented.
and
They
they're
are
so
so
dumb.
dumb. This is true.
So,
So then it cuts
at,
to a council meeting. Oh, oy vey.
you good?
Yeah, yeah. I said
Oh,
cancel meeting.
so that of course the board contains all the names for everyone having the last name
Johnson,
Johnson, and they're
Johnson,
all
Johnson,
arguing
Johnson, Johnson,
like
Johnson, Johnson.
okay, Matilda Johnson coming up to the stage to give
Harriet.
Harriet, bringing her letter to the to the
Our
gov
our esteemed school marm.
giving bringing her letter to the governor. Uh, hey, excuse me, a letter
To
for the
the
people of Rockridge.
louder, I
Louder!
can't hear you. I'm not used to public speaking. We, the white God-fearing citizens of Rockridge, wish to express our extreme displeasure with your choice of sheriff. Please remove him immediately. The fact that you have sent this goes to prove that you are the leading asshole in the state. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all happy and such. That
We good.
no, we're good.
Okay.
No problem, people.
Okay. Yeah. So then, oh yeah, there's like cattle.
Oh yeah,
Just kind
throughout
of everywhere.
yeah throughout multiple scenes, there's just like cattle popping up
I
in different parts. Like in the very start, when we get to Rockridge, just a bunch of them waiting in the
in the saloon.
in the saloon, and then going across the across. Now they're going through the church, so going through the like the meeting hall. So then now we cut back to the
To
sheriff's office where
where Bart is humming Camp Town Lady.
and he's just kind of
The
walking through, and then finds Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka,
Just how,
Gene Wilder,
which I
Dr.
which I
Frankenstein.
kind of find hilarious. He's helped both produce, act, and directed and acted in this movie, which is kind of hilarious.
Oh yeah, like he was peak.
Yeah, he's just hanging drunk up in there, just like, oh, drunk
Oh,
man, and this
drunken number two must be awake.
it's like, hey, you awake? I don't.
Are we?
Are we awake? I
Are
don't. We.
we?
I don't know. Are we black?
Yes, we are. Well, then we're
Then
awake,
we're awake.
but we're very puzzled.
And then
Okay.
he just helps him down.
As he attempts to straighten his back out because of yeah, he's hanging out of his bed.
I
Yeah,
feel like we communicated that well enough. I don't know if
yeah,
we did
yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but
They
but
basically start talking where then Gene did I say his name right?
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder pulls out a bottle, half empty, like an almost empty bottle of whiskey, and chugs the rest of it. Just like, man,
Man.
don't you want me to get you something to eat? No, eating makes me sick. And it's like a man who drinks that much and doesn't eat is gonna die. Hey, when?
What's your name? Well, as the back of the cover says, well, my name is Jim, but most people call
Call me
me Jim.
Jim.
All right, Jim. Well, you were my guest.
If there's
It-
anything you like to do, I'll help you. Well, I
well,
like
I like to play chess.
and
Have
and
have
and
intercourse.
screw.
Well, let's play chess.
So then they start playing chess
That
with
they play chess.
and
Bart hits
and
checkmate.
it's like, well, I'll be.
You
What is a fine upstanding and person like you doing? Like in this town or something. Am I right with that?
yeah. What are you doing in a town like this? And why do you drink so much? Well, I don't know if you ever heard of me, but they folks used to call me the Waco Kid.
The
The
what?
Waco
Kid.
Kid.
He said he had the fastest guns in the West. Prove it. All right. See this hand
The fastest hands in the wet. He's the Flash with his hands.
and in the world. Oh, well, prove it. It.
You see that?
See.
You see that king piece right there?
No, wait. First, he shows
Oh yeah.
check this hand, and
Steady
straight.
as the rock.
Well, I shoot with this, and his left hand is just shaking erratically. He's like Parkinson's or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like so.
Well, I don't know. I saw Michael J. Fox in an episode of Curb Your
I don't know if
Enthusiasm.
I don't know if it's like the prove it thing or the story thing first. I think it's the prove it thing first. Well, go ahead and prove it. See that king piece right there? There,
Grab it.
grab it. And as I said,
Whenever I say go.
I'll grab it. What are you gonna do? You're like a mile away.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
in a pretty neat scene, but an easy scene to replicate. Basically, he then, as he says go, he grabs onto the chess piece and then opens his hands to see it's gone. Then Gene Wilder pulls it out of
His gun
the
holster.
gun holster and is like, well, look at that. Wow.
You are the Waco Kid.
Yeah, and that I always wondered how they did that practically, but then it's not that hard to figure out. What must have happened is Gene Wilder always had a chess
The
piece in his gun holster, and probably what happened is that Bert knocked the chess piece off the table. It's a pretty simple thing to do.
Yeah. I've actually been thinking about like how it was done all that time. It took my co-host to put it in front of me. Thank you.
Yeah, if you should excuse me, I'll be back in a quick second.
Okay.
With
Yeah. I will.
Hold on.
I will talk. Over the whole thing. Yeah. So then Jim starts to do the whole rundown of his backstory of like I was in town just like like doing duels, and everybody would try to like come in here and like duel me and everything. um and
I was here and draw in my sleep.
yeah, like and he said I must have killed more men than Cecil B. DeMille. Cecil B. DeMille did a bunch of like battle scenes in his movies. I think that's pretty
There's
easy.
a lot of movie references in this one. I just realized.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Shut up, phone. It's fine.
yeah. So then, well, basically, he
Yeah.
goes into this whole thing,
Of
and
I used to
eventually
hear.
one day I was just walking down the street, and then I hear "Hold it, hold it, Mister," and I turn around to see a 6-year-old
Old
kid holding me up, and of course I put my guns away and start walking away. Little
Little
bastard
bastard
shot
shot
me
me
in
in
the
the
ass, which is a
ass.
nice subversion. I thought
Yeah, yeah, no,
in a
no,
lot
no,
of.
like I thought it was gonna be darker the first time I saw it,
I
but
mean,
then
if it
but
was
then it
like your
was
standard Western story, he may have accidentally shot
he
the
he
kid.
might have actually committed a horrible crime, but he didn't.
The
That kid committed a crime.
shot him in the ass. So then I
But
went my way to the close to the saloon and crawled into a whiskey bottle and stayed
been
there
there
since.
ever since.
Yeah,
And then afterwards, Bart says, "Have a drink," and he drinks the whiskey,
he
but
just
he
takes
does
a
not
chug
chug
of
it.
he just takes a chug of whiskey, which most likely it probably. I mean, they can't actually have whiskey.
It was tea,
Yeah,
probably.
because I want to meet a person who could slam back a whole like that much whiskey and not pass out.
You're 18. Have you tasted liquor?
No,
Okay.
but I know enough facts about liquor
Okay.
and the fact
Okay.
what it
All
does to
right.
people to know that
I've
slamming that
I've
much back would
I've
probably kill.
I've heard gin,
Slamming
which
back,
he did not drink gin,
it's
but I've heard.
ethanol content.
Yeah.
Drinking a whole bottle of vodka might as well kill you, or at
I,
least
I
put you in a coma.
I've heard gin tastes like cough medicine, so I'm not going near gin.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not 21 yet, so I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Just in case that was a weird thing to
So
bring
yeah,
up on stream.
I'm
This is
trying to
not stream.
wonder the next
Okay,
scene.
the next scene is Bart and his backstory.
Oh
And
yeah, just like so.
you
What
you
is your
you
backstory?
mind if I do it?
You did the last scene. I
Okay,
want to do this
yeah.
one.
So
It's just like, well,
oh
me and
oh
my
yeah,
folks were traveling down the way, in a
in a, in a,
long,
in a wagon train
with
heading west.
well,
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 not exactly part of it. You
yeah,
might say we
we
were
held
bringing
up
up
the
the
rear,
rear.
and the whole
Sioux Nation.
Sioux Nation came down the hill and attacking us. They would, but those folks wouldn't let us into their own circle, so we had to do our own and just going around
And then it's
circles.
just a fast motion like
Them going around,
Bart's family just going around in a
and
circle. Then the chief,
then the chief
the
and a
the
couple
the
of
Sioux-
natives show up,
the Sioux
including it's
chief.
just Mel Brooks.
It's just
Mel Brooks,
which like you can definitely say something about this scene.
but it's
That
Mel Brooks. I
yeah
don't think
yeah like
it's
me
a satire.
yeah that and also I've now this is just a personal thing that I'm thinking. I guess he's Jewish, so like he doesn't get the full thing of like whoa to that.
I don't know. I feel like we should hold everyone
I don't-
accountable, but I don't think
yeah
he's definitely doing it to insult
yeah
insult or anything else.
well no yeah so like I'm not gonna. I mentioned it. That's it. I'm not gonna say anything else about it.
Yes.
It's it.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So then he basically, as his character has said, he's a Yiddish speaking.
Indian chief.
Yeah, and so he's just speaking
He's
Yiddish
just speaking
and a
Yiddish.
bunch of other kind of basically nonsense. None of it native, none of
No.
it Native American. So it's kind of a funny joke because basically he lets Bart and his family go, just like, oh yeah, they darker than us.
Wolf. Which,
And that's
like,
where his
that comes up later.
And the rest of it and rest is history. It's just like, wow, that that was a neat backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So then I feel like
Oh, the next scene. Oh yeah, like Bart comes out of the backstory and says, "Well, impressed," and Jim's sleeping. Always loved the next scene. Do you want to go through it? The campfire.
oh yeah, I want to do this. Basically,
go
we
through
cut
it.
to the
Own it,
murderers
own
and
it,
thieves
brother.
and the other guys who've been messing with Rock Ridge and causing all sorts of crazy stuff. Well, they're basically all, if you know a thing or two, they're eating nothing but bread and beans around
Also,
the fire.
barbed wire says knock on barbed wire before entering.
Yeah.
That is
Only
it.
authorized personnel allowed. They're just eating nothing but bread and beans. And if you know a lot about calories and such and beans, that produces a lot of gas inside your body. And generally, the whole scene is probably the only funny fart joke in history. Where they're just farting their asses off, just sitting on this campfire there, and of course,
Yeah.
and up until
Mr. Taggart walks out.
just like, God dang,
What
stop,
more beans, Mr. Taggart? I
you
say
you had enough. Well, I heard the news that Rockridge has got a new sheriff.
Who wants to kill him?
Yeah, I do. So,
And then Lyle
like,
from the
hey.
beginning pops up and says, Mr. Taggart, sir, why don't we give him to Mongo? And Mongo's the big
It's like your stereotypical big but dumb guy.
Yeah.
Idiot strength and such. He's like so mad. They even got him chained up, but he's like
on a
chained to,
clothesline.
which is kind of like
on a clothesline.
It's like making a nuclear bomb-proof door, but having the lock made out of wood. Having the lock made out of plastic.
Yes.
Or wood.
Yes.
Maybe.
And they even have some of their laundry hanging up I'll whip the
so then he
chain.
starts beating at Mongo because he's trying, and then just like, hey Mongo, you want to go mutilate the new sheriff? Yeah, that's a good Mongo. Hey,
Let's
you want to
have a cigar.
So he just hands him a celery stick, which I have to be honest, like Slim Jims and celery sticks were my childhood cigars.
Me personally, straws.
Yeah, straws too. It
Might
depends.
have been the microplastic filled one, but
Just the yes,
of
that
course
the
everything.
the lead of our generation.
Yeah, and
That's
it's in all of us.
let's
I want to get existential.
let's just
But
move. So let's move on.
we all live with it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
All I'm saying
let's hope
is
change
damn.
happens.
All I'm saying is damn the folks who put it in our environment. We're talking about microplastics while we're talking about Blazing Saddles. Let's get back to Blazing Saddles. Okay. All
So
right.
then we go back to the sheriff's office where Bart
Bart is
is
rolling a joint.
yeah rolling a joint and then just hanging out with
Jim.
with Jim. Then he basically decide after rolling it up decides to go out into the townsfolk to meet the townsfolk to just like, oh, I don't think you want to go out today. Why not? Well, he may
Well,
not be as receptive to someone like you. So then he goes out anyway and encounters an old lady.
the
She's like,
old woman. Hello, ma'am. Ain't it a lovely morning?
piss off, fella. Screw
Yeah,
off, screw you.
good. Yeah.
Piss off, fella. And she's like, well, what'd you expect?
Welcome,
Morning,
Sonny.
Sonny. Have a nice day.
Marry
Marry
my
my
daughter.
daughter.
You just gotta understand something, Bart, that these
They
are
are
people of the land,
the common clay.
of the New West.
You know, morons.
Morons. And then all of a sudden an earthquake starts,
It's just Mongo.
followed by the finest score of all history.
Mongo. And then there's Mongo rolling up on his ox, where then there's like the one Mexican guy in town, like, Mongo, Santa Maria! And then he just runs.
No, like, something that like I kind of find interesting is that Rock Ridge kind of seems like an ethno state of like just white people. So like so I would assume that they probably enforce something about that given their idiocy.
Well, they
And
literally
they
pulled guns on the first
yes. So they let like
one Mexican.
and by the way, I'm not saying this is a good thing. This is a bad thing. Just so nobody takes it the wrong way.
It's a Mel Brooks.
They let
The
what once again the words are a bit harsh. They let a Mexican man in the town just to say that line. You guys know what I mean by those words.
One thing the
Yeah.
Mongo is he's riding like an ox. It has
Yes and no.
taped on painted on its butt,
Yes.
which I have to be honest, I find that absolutely hilarious and kind of weird. The fact that somebody was paid and given the task to paint yes and no on the butt and the butt of an ox.
Like,
and Mongo basically starts terrorizing the town. He literally walks into the bar and rips off the door off its hinges.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. I'm coming back. You can continue with that.
Yeah, so Mongo then starts terrorizing everyone. So they're like, "Sheriff!" So they go to get the sheriff. Sheriff, Mongo's here. He's terrorizing the town. Like, and he realizes he's talking to the wrong spot. So then he goes, "Sheriff, somebody's terrorizing this town. Please help." It's like, please.
Now it's please. This morning I couldn't get the time of day.
Hey. Well, who is this Mongo? Well, Mongo isn't really a who. He's more of a what.
What he said.
Yeah. So how are you gonna beat him? So then, as Mongo's terrorizing everybody in the saloon,
Bart
shows up as the Candygram for Mongo.
Candygram for Mongo with a Western Union uniform. This is my earliest memory of Blazing Saddles, by the way.
Candygram for Mongo. And then he just shows up and then gives a candygram to the Mongo, like, ooh, Mongo like candy. It's like a straight up Looney Tunes moment because then it blows up. And then it played the Looney Tunes. And then he walks out of there. You did it. You beat Mongo. Oh yeah. But I even invented it was the hardest part was inventing the candygram. I'm not gonna even get credit for it.
Well, the next scene, Froggy, the bath, Froggy.
Oh, wait a minute. No, first then while he's there, he in the middle of the night, he also gets checks the back window where it's just the old lady.
It's the old woman who called him a slur.
Yeah, who shows up again like, I apologize for what I said earlier. So he's a pie. Oh, thank you.
for
But you
for
make sure not to talk to anybody about this, right? Right?
Yeah,
Mention our meeting.
here's a little funny thing that I remembered whenever I was younger. Whenever I first watched Blazing Saddles, so I thought that like that was a back window with like some bars on it. I thought she was in a jail cell, and she baked him a pie. Is like, please let me out of here. I'm sorry for calling you the N word. And every like I thought he arrested the old woman because of that. But if that was the case, he would have arrested the whole town. So like, I don't know. I was a funny kid. I'm still a kid. Younger man. Okay, that is it.
Yep. Continuing. So they also have Mongo locked up. He's literally just chained, not like actually crucified, but he's chained to the bars of the prison with his arms stretched out, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
So then we cut to back to Hetty Lamar, Headley,
Headley.
Hetty Headley,
Lamar.
who's having
a bath by Taggart.
yeah, Taggart. I don't know how much he's paying Taggart, but it seems to be enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, Taggart's just scrubbing him, and he's just like, so it didn't, Mongo didn't work.
Yeah.
This
I was
chef is
certain.
proving out to
I
be
was
more a problem than it originally intended. Like he's a Saturday morning cartoon.
and then he starts like and then he starts so then he starts just kind of waxing poetically like my mind
Is a
is a
roaring tumble of ideas
com-
and personifications and
of going into a waterfall of creative alternatives. Gosh, Mr. Lamar, you use your tongue prettier than a $20 prostitute. He uses another word. I'm not gonna say it.
I kind of find it funny. I feel like it'd be if we made like an edited version of
Yeah,
this film.
yes, Dad, yes.
Like
My dad's
like
here.
a 2025 edited version of this film.
Well,
It's like
well, this is the
prostitute, fella, Chinese man,
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Irish person.
put a
Yeah.
big black bar over it saying what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
it's like an AI or like monotone voice saying over it.
Or it's just us inserting it with person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but
But
yeah.
back to it. Basically, like, where's my froggy?
Where's my froggy? We'll look for it. We'll look for it. Damn your
And then he
eyes.
just reaches in the bathtub. Look,
Taggart. Sorry, sir.
and then he finds it and gives it to him. Ah, yes, froggy.
That was a close one. Yeah, I don't know. He loves his froggy.
Then he comes up with
there's nothing
so
really
then
else
he comes up
about
with the
it.
idea like, well, if the beast did not defeat the sheriff, then beauty will. Yes.
Beauty, yes.
She has never failed me before.
She'll turn him into jelly.
In his hands, he's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Why don't you just have somebody shoot him? Like,
Yeah.
what's this purpose?
Well, you know, Wile E. Coyote trying to catch the road. That, yeah,
Yeah, just like
that.
just shoot him. If you
Like,
want.
like,
This is so weird. And then it cuts to later where his plan is he's gonna get like this German actress lady who's in Rock Ridge to, like, and to have
her seduce and abandon the sheriff of Rockridge.
like,
Oh,
wow, like how does that fix this problem? Does he want him to leave out of heartbreak? Again, shoot him.
No, like you gotta soften him up, then you shoot him. Yeah. Oh, and like a little fun thing, just of another Mel Brooks movie. So before the next scene, it's Jim and Bart. Like Jim is telling Bart, all right, so we're gonna like let's go to the saloon and catch the show. It's gonna be Lily Von Stupp tonight. Lily Von Stoop. Yes. And then the score is, if you've seen the producers, it is a little like saloon piano version of Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Which is funny.
Not my song, by the way.
Yeah, and we did not support that at all. Sorry, Kanye. Recent commentary.
Yes.
As a guy on the internet, I could get away with.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, back to it.
Yeah,
I'm not making fun of Kanye because of any other reasons besides like he's had a weird recent thing with.
Okay. This is my view. This is my view of Kanye. This by the way, this is a very weird tangent. So Kanye is a man who he needs help. That's all I'm saying. Kanye needs help. That is all I'm saying. That is it with the subject.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
This is probably a little too hot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it cold or hot of a topic? I don't know.
Well, he hasn't been in the news recently. I could have said something about Musk. I don't know.
Yeah, but moving on.
Yeah.
So basically, they get to the show, and she's what's her name again?
Lily Von Stupp. She is played by Madeline Kahn.
She also also
Headley,
has.
Lamar. Let's just call him
No, I
Lamar.
feel like we
Okay,
know his
okay,
name.
yeah.
So I was doing that intentionally.
I know.
So basically, he's obsessed with her too because I mean,
She's
yeah,
beautiful. She's beautiful.
because he's like that, and she, of course, is not really liking him at all. She has no interest, it appears. So back to the bar, she basically is like, "Can you do it?" Yes, he will be
Is
like
Bismarck a howling?
Yeah. So then she begins the show where she's dressed in very
Silk.
conservative
Yeah.
in
So
very understandably conservative clothing. If you
yeah.
can't tell, this is sarcasm.
Yeah. So as another little thing of my knowledge of westerns, there's like in some of them, there are moments where they're at the saloon where they're at the saloon, and like there's just a little show that's going on with like the woman dancer of the saloon, and like I don't know, she just kind of sings for like I don't know 2 or 3 minutes about something.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
a
is
standard thing of saloons.
yeah, so this is Blazing Saddles version, and I honestly almost don't want to spoil this. So
She just
so
we're just not how are we not singing? Well, some of the parts like she basically starts singing, "Oh, I'm
I'm tired
tired.
of love and
It,
everything.
even everything head to toe is kaput."
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then all these men are coming
and
and
going
going
and
and
going
going and
and coming,
coming and
and
all too
always
too
too soon.
soon.
Not our song.
And then all of a sudden, these like three 1910 German and soldiers
With spikes on their hats.
show up and just like, she's tired, can't you
She's tired,
see?
can't she? Don't you know she's pooped?
It's like
I've been with thousands of men. Yeah.
the whole, and then at the end of the song, it's yeah,
Oh,
the whole
and
thing.
they all carry her off. Yeah,
So
that.
then,
How's that for a description?
yeah, we say see it yourself, but yeah.
Yeah, like
So then she just it's a whole like song and dance, mostly like less like absolute long until the very end. It's not as songy. It's mostly like
talk singing about
yeah.
something. Yeah,
So
yeah.
then
Bart
Bart
gets a
gets
letter.
a letter like meet her in
The dressing room right after the show.
yeah. That's actually he reads it exactly like that, meaning she doesn't just talk like that. She spells like that too.
Yes.
Meet me in the dressing
Dressing
room
room right
after
after
the
the show.
show.
Yeah. So it goes back. Oh, by the way, there's a little callback from 5 seconds ago of Hedley Lamar gives Lily Von Stoop like a thing of ordinary like flowers, but Bart he shows up with a rose
Oh, Rose,
because he's the
how
greatest
romantic,
guy
how
to
romantic.
ever exist.
If you get comfortable and
How
under the
about you get comfortable, Pinta, baby,
so then she goes to change into something
into something more
even more.
conservative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Putting on a standard pair shirt and pants.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
nothing revealing at all.
Yeah, yeah. And
A
then she
khaki
says,
shirt.
isn't it bright in here?" And she just blows out all the lanterns. And then she hears a
And
knock at the door and
it's
says,
like,
"Excuse me, I'll be back in a moment." And she hits her knee and just curses
dang it.
about it. I don't know. I
It's
don't
like,
know. I don't know. That's
is
just
he,
kind of funny.
how's it going? He's like sauerkraut in
My hands in by morning he will be my slave.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
Okay.
know. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
So then
is
she
it,
goes back and
is
then
it true?
and
Is it
then
true
and
what
then
they say about your people? Or
and then they have a conversation.
can't
That's
they
what
have a
they have.
standard everyday conversation, right? With or next morning they're like, "Would you like more sauerkraut?"
Schnitzengruben,
It's just like a large
which is a sausage.
large sausage.
It is a sausage. You want another slap, Hayden? No,
Okay,
no,
I'll leave it.
I won't.
No,
Here,
maybe.
here, hug it out,
Okay,
hug it out.
he's
Okay,
choking me, people.
he's fine. I did
Yeah,
nothing.
I know. So basically, he
I
then
like
is
these
like, "That's
bits.
enough snitch and group." And as it turns out,
15 is my limit on Schnitzengruben.
it
I
appears
gotta get back to work.
it appears, as it turns out, the exact opposite happened, where she's putty in his
Wet
hands,
sauerkraut.
and she just like, "No, don't leave."
Don't leave, and then he leaves, and it's and
And
he
then he
says,
starts, and then when he gets to the sheriff's, he starts actually kind of limping a little bit,
like, "Oh God, I'm dead." Oh,
just like the
no.
Schnitzgruppen,
Schnitzen. Okay,
Schnitzengruppen.
think of Schnitzel from Chowder. Rada.
Schnitzelgruppen really
From
takes a lot out of you. Oh, sadly we got a message for, and then he meets Jim. It's just like, sadly we got a message for a legal release for Mongo from
signed by Hedley Lamar.
Headley. Well, why would a man like Lamar with Mongo? I don't know. Well, it's legal, so they gotta let him go. So they just
So
throw
he
a bucket of
grabs a
water
bucket.
and just tosses it on Mongo, who then wakes up like he literally rips the chains off the walls like
They're
it's
plastic.
nothing. They're
There's
just like they're of
plastic.
course fake chains, but like he could have left at any point. It's just funny.
No,
Just,
well, Mongo,
you're
you're
a
a
free
free
man.
man. Mongo, no go. Mongo, stay here with Sheriff Bart. Come on, Mongo. You're a free man. No, Sheriff first man who ripped Mongo. Mongo impressed. Mongo
Mongo.
maybe even have feelings for Sheriff Bart. Oh,
Well,
you
I
better
better
watch
watch
out.
out. It looks like Mongo's
Mongo's
got some feelings for you. Mongo.
no straight.
Mongo straight. H. Mongo.
Which
Now, why would head?
which a brother of mine who's an enthusiast of this movie didn't notice that line until like a year ago.
Yes.
I'm
Then
so happy I
yes.
beat him to it.
Yeah. Head. Then he's just like Mongo. Why would somebody like Hedley Lamar want to do with Rock Ridge? Me
Uh,
Mongo not know. Maybe something to do where Choo
Choo choo
Choo
go.
goes. Why would he care where the Choo Choo goes?
Don't
Mongo not know. Mongo
Mongo
is
oh,
pawn in
in
game
game
of
of
life.
life.
He's spitting real facts. Real.
Based.
Yeah.
I love Mongo.
So there's
Well, it's time we get down to the railroad and see what's happening.
so then they make their way where
In an honestly very emotional and triumphant scene that like actually kind of got me. I didn't cry.
but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then he meets. So then
He meets Charlie and the rest of the boys, all the
so
fellas.
all of them are really happy that he's a sheriff and everything's really cool.
Oh
Then
God. Oh Jesus.
what?
I just realized I said oh my God. I said fellas with like okay, when I said fellas, I meant like it's all the boys. He met up with all the but with all the already established lore in like us saying fellas. Okay, audience, you guys understand.
Yeah, let's just
No more about it. No
let's
more
move
about
on.
it.
You don't need to acknowledge us. Then they're all
I
excited,
felt
but
like I
then
needed to.
everybody then Dickens
Taggart.
Taggart
Thank
shows
you,
up with
Dad.
shows up with his posse. Oh, look at that!
It's
It's
the
the fellow that whacked me on the head with a shovel.
good.
Oh, hold on, it's the boy who hit me on. Well, you might want to
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
the boy thing because
You
that's
bet watch that boy. Shit, redneck, you're talking to the sheriff of
now where did you
Rockridge.
get a sheriff? So where the hell did you get a sheriff badge?
Badge.
Hey, you might want to show some respect. Yeah, they said eventually even like they all pull guns on him, but then Jim pulls out his gun and blast, and then like it's the kid and blasts all their guns away where they're just
And he says, how about little Cox's gun? Applause for the Waco
instead of
kid.
grabbing your hands, and they all start applauding. So they're all happy, and then
So then,
oh yeah,
okay, I'm gonna let you have the last bit of this scene, but I'll just slowly talk through all of this.
so
So
yeah, he basically asked like Charlie, like, hey, what's the situation? Well, we're building a railroad through Rock Ridge. Rock Ridge. That makes sense. And they basically piece together why it's all happening.
yeah, yeah. So then the next scene is Lamar and Taggart back in Lily Von Stroop's room, and they just kind of like loosely tied her to like the heater, and he says, "I'm through being Mr. Goodbar," which is a candy. Uh, I'm through being Mr. Goodbar. I want
Oh,
you to know how to defeat the sheriff of Rockridge.
what do
You
you want me to do, sir? I'm actually gonna read this lines verbatim if it's cool with you, William.
uh,
Oh wait,
go on.
yeah,
Go,
she even also like
says you're gonna need an army to beat him. You're
she,
finished,
yeah, you're
500
half the
by
man he
Cox.
is.
Yeah.
She and then he slap punches her and shit. Like, dang man,
Slap. Yeah, like he used the
he used
Sean
violence.
Connery. Yeah,
So
yeah,
then
like oi.
okay, here we go. I'll read. What do you want me to do, Taggart? What do you want me to do, sir? Hedley Lamar. I want you to round up every vicious criminal. This is from IMDb.com, by the way. I I want you to round up every vicious criminal and gunslinger in the West. Take this down, and then he struggles to find like a piece of paper. Or
Mhm.
I want rustlers, cutthroats, murderers, bounty hunters, desperados, mugs, pugs, thugs, nibwits, halfwits, dimwits, vipers, snipers, conmen, Indian agents, Mexican bandits, muggers, buggers, bushwhackers, hornswogglers, horse thieves, bull bikes, bull dykes, train robbers, bank robbers, ass kickers, shit kickers, and
And
Methodists.
Methodist.
And Methodists.
Could you
Yes.
repeat that, sir?
Yeah, he couldn't find the whole thing.
We're still okay.
Yeah, we're all. It's cool.
Okay, good.
So yeah, that was a fun scene.
Yeah, yeah. So then he just opts to putting it on a poster. Vicious, no good
Oh yeah,
folks just trying
we
to
also cut to the
Rock Ridge.
Rock Ridge where the sheriff where Bart comes out like, and then all the people at Rockridge are ready to leave. Like, where are you all going? And well, sheriff. And then he pulls out the piece of paper, which is a poster saying that
Just a shortened version of like, hey, folks, bad
all
folks show up,
criminal record required, $100 pay for destruction of Rockridge, an equal opportunity employer.
which is pretty good. I like that last part.
Yeah. Just like, okay, we need to get to the bottom. So then they basically make a deal.
Oh, well, wait, right. So we're you can't you see that this is the last act of a desperate man? We don't care if it's the first act of Henry V. We're leaving. Well, just give me 24 hours to come up with a brilliant idea to save our town. No, would you do it for Randolph Scott, who was a cowboy actor? Randolph Scott, Randolph Scott.
So they all
All
agree to
right,
stay.
all right, we'll give you 24 hours. So then they go down to the meeting place.
I thought, yeah, they go to the meeting place first, but they find where then it's a tracking shot revealing like standard Western gunslingers,
Yeah.
bushwhackers, Indians with like motorbike handles attached to their hips, like to their
Yeah,
to their belts,
and then we get to the outrageous bit. A squad of Nazis,
like 1940s
like
Nazis,
1940s
some
Nazi army Nazis,
some banditos, and eventually some,
oil sheiks, bandits.
and then finally two Klansmen with a "Have a nice day" on their backs. And if
Because
you
of course.
and if you remember the scene, they basically decided to take a basic. Oh yeah, wait. Eddie's basically giving them all like, okay, name and country and occupation.
Assault, murder, arson, and assault. You said assault twice. I like assault. Charming.
What about you?
Yeah.
Austin.
Armed robbery. Austin, mayhem. Hold on. What is it that you have in your mouth?
So they pull out and he's chewing gum, just like, you chewing gum in line. Well, you better brought enough for all of us. I didn't know there'd be so many people. And then he just shoots him.
He just shoots him.
Like, wow, he's recruiting the assaulter, but when somebody's chewing gum and didn't bring enough for everybody else, that's when they.
He's gonna steal all the gum during the assault. That guy, he's just got his mind charged towards assault.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. So then basically. Jim and Bert decide that they have to get disguises. So then, so in a famous scene, can we? They see the two Klansmen, and I want to reenact the scene. This is a verbatim thing, like.
Yeah. Satire verbatim. Okay. All right. Oh boys, look what I got here.
And where the white women at?
So then the Klansmen chase after them.
But then they, of course, get knocked out, and then like pull a Mission Impossible, and they put on their disguises.
And Bart like just stuffs his hands in like his pockets,
or like in the sleeves.
Yep. So
then they make it to the end of the line where they begin talking like, so what's your crime? Cattle.
Stampeding cattle. That's not much of a crime.
Through the Vatican?
Kinky.
It's just like, and they sign here, and then he, of course.
And then Bart takes his hands out of his pockets. Well, Ref, I told you to wash up after the weekly cross burning. See, it's coming off.
So then they take off his hood, and it's like, oh.
Now for my next impression. Jesse Owens.
So they run away, where they're like, they tell them to chase them over the next bridge, cut them off at the next bridge, cut them off at the next bridge. I hate that cliche.
So then he shoots Taggart in the foot.
Yeah, that was Headley.
Yeah. So then the next scene is Jim is is Jim and Bart sneaking down to the railroad.
They find all the workers sleeping there.
And he tells Charlie, "All right, Charlie, say hello. Hello. All right, now listen here and listen good. Round up all the folks at the site, all the lumber and wood and everything you can get, and meet us.
The paint.
And the paint, and meet us like 2 miles due east of Rockridge at midnight. Say goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, brother.
So they leave, and we cut to all the way at middle of the night with Rockridge.
Allow me to do Olsen Johnson, by the way. I don't know. I like that line.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So you might be asking what we're doing out here at the prairie in the middle of the night. You bet your ass. Well, here's out here at this site. We're gonna build
Oh, yeah, this is the
a
plan.
copy.
An exact copy of Rockridge, with but we can't do it all alone. We don't have enough people. Well, yes, we do. And then all of the
And then all the railroad workers come down. They say, "Who the hell are they?" The railroad workers. They've agreed to make our dream come true as long as you give them a piece of land as a homestead. No, no, no. All right, we'll give some land to the black people and the Chinese people, but we don't want the Irish people.
no
No,
deal.
no, no deal.
Oh
Oh,
hell.
fair shit.
Oh hell. We'll take
Everybody.
yeah. Oh hell. We'll take the Irish.
Yeah. So I
Then
guess no,
they then cut.
they didn't solve racism,
They just cut to the
unfortunately.
morning where they build. Then they were like, okay, we did it. We built a fake exact copy. Or is it the? Yeah, this is the
An
exact.
exact replica of
And it's all
Rockridge.
like a bunch of studio like house setups, like the boarded setups. Like you
The
could,
the funny thing is, whenever they go back to the crowd of people, it's just the Rockridge set.
yeah, which is kind of hilarious. So like, okay, we put an exact copy of Rockridge, but down to everything. But what? Oh, what about the people? Yeah, now we need to have time to make exact copies of the rest of us. But
So, but what?
earlier, oh, I think this is
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
an
yeah,
earlier
yeah,
scene.
yeah,
Now this
yeah.
is where we go.
We haven't hit that many. Oh wait, there was an earlier scenes, which pretty good handshake,
Yeah.
handshake,
So
pretty good.
yeah, we cut
So
to Headley and his army, his small
men,
army.
you are now going to embark on a great crusade to stamp out runaway decency in the West. Now you will not only be risking our lives, whilst I will be risking an almost certain Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Now raise your right hands for the
And oh yeah,
pledge.
all the Nazis are doing the hail.
The Nazis the whole time are just like hiling with like their left arms. So then raise your right hands for the pledge. Right, and the Nazis just switch their hiling.
Yes. So then I pledge allegiance to Headley Lamar Headley
Eddie Lamar.
R
That's Headley. That's Headley.
to the evil for which he stands, for the evil for which he stands.
Now go do
With
that
do
voodoo
that
that
you
you
do.
do.
So then they start
So
so they start riding to destroy Rockridge. So they're like, we don't have enough time. So they're back to the Rockridge defense. We don't have enough time to build fake versions of ourselves. They'll be here in 30 minutes. Well,
well, that's why we gotta work fast. So Jim and Mongo, come with me. I got a plan that'll slow him down to a crawl, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time they told Gene Wilder what the plan was, because his face just sums up the absurdity of what they do.
so they set up like a toll booth in the middle of the desert on their way there
With no fences,
nothing around it.
nothing.
And then they're like, ah, darn it. And then all the bad guys
What will
roll up.
William J. Lepetamine think of next?
So like
Does
10,
anybody have
a dime each for passing through. Anybody got a dime? No. Well, somebody gotta go back to get a shit ton of dimes.
Oh, they'll never get to Rock Ridge by this point. So then they complete the dummies, and they're all just up on a hill with like a
Dynamite.
with like some dynamite detonators and everything.
So then the bad guys eventually show up to the whole thing where they just start bulldozing the town. Like, okay, they're there.
And they
the
don't
dynamite.
notice that they're dummies.
So then he proceeds. Then they activate the dynamite stick, but it doesn't work. So but just as the bad guys are realizing the fact that it's all fake, Jim manages to shoot the dynamite, causing the explosion, disorienting the whole group, and then launching a
We've
few
been
horses into the
suckered
air.
in. Oh, yeah, like very Monty Python esque.
Yeah, it's far in the distance, so as you can tell, it's fake horses.
Mm-hmm.
So then the citizens of Rockridge and everybody else shows up and starts a fierce battle against the bad. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of comedic slap fighting here and there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this segment of the whole movie is insane.
My father described what it was of like the first time that the camera zoomed out to reveal the rest of Warner Brothers Studios.
Where then it literally this whole fight takes a whole like sledgehammer to this fourth wall, shattering it
Yes.
into pieces. Where then
We were, Dad.
then we cut to another set where
Where it's a musical directed by
like,
Dom DeLuise.
put out your hands.
No.
Stick out your toes.
No. Okay, the lyrics to the song describe something a little bit
Weird.
lewd. So
I did not realize it the first time.
I would love to sing it, but for monetization's sake,
We haven't
we
made any money for this, but I see what you mean. So let's
that's
just keep
true.
it consistent.
Yeah. So believe me, I would love to. I love this song. Yeah.
Let's
So then there's a mess up in choreography
And then
where
the
the director.
stereotypical director comes out like,
Wrong! Can't
Wrong.
you see? Just watch me, it's so simple. You sissy Marys, do the playback, now watch me. Gay people. Dun 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 da 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 da.
Then,
Voila! Okay, yeah,
then all of
that's
a
the
sudden,
closest
then
I can go
literally the fight from
from the Western set.
just crashes into theirs, and it continues. Who's just like, hey, what are you brutes doing? Piss off!
This
I
is
work for
from
Mel
Mel Brooks,
Brooks.
not in the face.
And then just punches him in the stomach.
In the stomach. Thank you. They hit Buddy. Let's get him, girls.
So then a whole brawl begins with with the pansies and the
Yeah.
we'll
Very
just call
true.
them that.
Yeah.
Just for the movie calls them that too.
Yeah.
And the Western guys, and this it also continues to like a cafe, a Hollywood cafe, like,
Where there's like an actor who is dubbed by Mel Brooks playing Hitler, and they say, "All right, how many more days you got, Joey?" They lose me right after the bunker scene, and then the fight gets into the cafeteria.
including a tour goes through there, and they of course
you're loving this, Dad, aren't you?
yeah, with his father's in the room. So then a bunch of course, because it's a slapstick fight, a bunch of cream pies are being thrown at each other.
Get your pies for the great pie fight. So yeah, they're all just
including
like hitting each other.
including a bunch of like tourists come through and also get pied.
Yeah.
So and then of course Headley walks out of the bathroom and then just escapes from the whole chaos as he's being chased by Bart,
by everybody. Yeah.
by Bart specifically.
So he gets in a cab with the pie on his face and just says in a very 80-yard way, "Drive me off this picture."
So then he just straight up goes to the viewing of
Blazing Saddles at the Chinese theater,
which is hilarious. And then while he's in there, the census came, but I'm starting to realize Mel Brooks has done some of these jokes before, because he also in
Spaceballs, which was years later, like 12
yeah, funny
years
enough.
later.
I'll say this again.
Just go on.
Yeah, the cows. We also see the cows in the theater again for the last appearance, and as he's watching the movie, he sees the scene where
Bart rides in.
He's like, "Oh shit!" and goes outside. Where Bart is holding a gunpoint, like, "Oh,
All right,
I'm
Lamar,
not armed."
All right, Lamar, go for your gun. Wait, I'm unarmed. All right, then we'll settle it like men with our fists. Oh wait, I just remembered. I am armed.
So then he tries shooting him, misses, and then
get shot like above the pelvis.
And then yeah, he gets shot in the nards.
And
then Bart shoots him in the nards, like, oh, he falls down, and they make a little bit of an obscure reference, but he falls next to a Hollywood sign that is
we looked this up today.
It's a reference of Douglas Fairbanks, who was the first American actor to play Zorro and generally did a lot of cool stunts. The explanation for the reference: in 1927, Fairbanks and Mary Pickford left their footprints in the wet cement of the opening of Graham's Chinese Theater. In the movie, Corman's character asks, "How did he do such fantastic stunts with such little feet?" This is a reference to the fact that Fairbanks wore a size 11 shoes, which tiny which were tiny today and tiny back then, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this viewing with me. Otherwise,
we're not at the very end.
Well, like I'm thanking you for that. Like, I thank you because I probably wouldn't have looked up what this was about for like a while. So thank you.
Well, you're
sir.
welcome, William.
Thank you.
Nice job. Okay, so basically, with the bad guy dead after he falls into
they
his
say, "Oh, hey,
you
shot the bad guy. Well, what do you want to go do now?" Come on, let's check out the end of the flick.
So they literally return back to the set where everything's back to normal with no explanation of the previous scenes. Just absolutely hilarious. And like,
Bart, where are you going? We're gonna miss you. My work here is done. I'm needed elsewhere now.
Why are you leaving us? Well, I'm going where the wind takes me, wherever crime takes place, wherever criminals are rampant, wherever crime and criminals are rampant, anywhere where women and children are afraid to walk out in the night. Bullshit. All right,
you caught me. Claim true. It's pretty damn dull around here.
It's getting pretty damn dull around here. So then he leaves where everybody's saying goodbye and such. Then he finds Jim, who's sitting with his hat over his head and a small bucket of popcorn in his hands.
From the movie. I don't know. He just got it.
They're like, then they decide they're gonna go leave off into the sunset.
Where are you going, cowboy? Nowhere special. I always wanted to go there. Come on, let's go.
So they literally start riding off into the sunset where them usually
Where the
would move.
movie should have ended.
But then as they literally stop at some point where there's a car waiting for them where a guy gets out, takes the horses, and they get in, which is absolutely
Yeah, and then they literally ride off in the sunset. My headcanon is they kissed when they got in the car. No, like I'm serious. That's like what I want to think happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you very much.
that is Blazing Saddles,
It was
a classic.
It's
I love this movie.
We would again suggest you check it out yourself.
Oh,
It is
like
Mel Brooks gold. Chef's kick.
La masterpiece. The funny thing is, this came out the same year Young Frankenstein did.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a movie on that. We'll have to do something on that sometime.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, does that seem good to you, William?
Oh yes,
Well,
sir.
Thank you for listening today with HD ADHD. That was our episode, and we'll have a great day.
Have a good day.